Check out purposelyhere.com where you will find my self-published book. Purposelyhere.com also has exclusive merchandise for men, women, and kids. Purposelyhere.com is also available on your mobile devices. Stay tuned and enjoy the video.
What is up, YouTube? It is me, Simetria Beckham, and I am back with another video. Before we get started on this video, let me apologize. I'm kind of getting over a little something. I was dealing with some congestion and a little laryngitis, so my voice is a little sketchy. But please bear with me, you all, because I did still want to be able to bring you some good content. So let's hop right in. What if he's not the problem? I know that's not what we usually want to hear, because when something goes wrong in a relationship, it's easier to point the finger. He changed. He stopped doing this. He doesn't listen. But what if the truth is deeper than that? What if he's not the problem, but a mirror? A mirror showing you something about you, your patterns, your expectations, your wounds, your growth that still needs to happen. Point one, the reflection you didn't expect. Sometimes the Most High or life will send someone not to complete us, but to reveal us, to show what's unhealed, what's unresolved, what's still hidden under, I'm fine. You never notice how relationships have a way of bringing out things you didn't even know were there. You think you're patient until you meet someone who tests your patience. You think you're healed until something triggers the same old pain. You think you've grown until your reaction proves you still got work to do. It's not always that the other person is toxic. Sometimes they just touch the part of us we've been avoiding. Point two, the hard truth about patterns. If every relationship feels like the same story with a different face, maybe it's not them. Maybe it's the lesson we keep skipping over. You can change the man, the scenery, the situation, but if the same version of you keeps showing up, you'll get the same outcome. That doesn't mean you're the problem either. It just means maybe it's time to pause before pointing out everything wrong in him and ask, what is this situation trying to teach me? What keeps showing up that I still haven't faced? Sometimes he's the problem. It's just our way of saying, I don't want to look at me. Point three, accountability without shame. This isn't about blame. It's about awareness. You can't heal what you refuse to acknowledge. Maybe you were taught to love through struggle, so peace feels boring. Maybe you were raised to believe love has to hurt to be real. Maybe you learned to perform, to please, to fix, because deep down, you're afraid of not being chosen. And when that man doesn't fit that pattern or refuses to play the role we wrote for him, we call him the problem. But sometimes he's just holding up a mirror saying, look, this is where it hurts. This is where you need to grow. Point four, shifting perspective. What if instead of asking, why is he like this, you ask, why do I keep attracting this? What do I believe about love that keeps me choosing pain? Because real growth starts when you stop trying to fix people and start transforming patterns. Sometimes that man wasn't meant to be yours forever. He was meant to awaken your awareness, to remind you of what you deserve, or to show you what you've been settling for. He might not be your enemy. He might be your assignment. Point five, healing forward. The next time you're tempted to say, he's the problem, pause. Ask yourself, what did I ignore in the beginning? Was I honest about my needs? Did I communicate or just assume? Was I trying to love him from a wounded place? Because sometimes When you start healing, the same type of man won't even appeal to you anymore. You'll outgrow what once felt similar. And that's the beauty of accountability. It shifts your standards, your energy, your choices. And I'll wrap this up by saying, so no, I'm not saying every man is innocent and that you have to take the blame for everything that goes wrong. But what I am saying is, before you write him off as the problem, take a second and look. Because growth doesn't always come from comfort. Sometimes it comes from confrontation. And maybe, just maybe, he wasn't sent to break you. He was sent to build you, to remind you that love starts within. So what if he's not the problem? What if he is the mirror? All right, so if there was something that was said that touched you, someone you think that needs this message, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And do not forget to check out my website, purposelyhere.com, where you will find both of my self-published books. All right, until next time, you all stay safe and peace.